Hey guys, I'm gonna talk about and demonstrate the bearing Sorenson test, which is a test that we learn at the CHECK Institute to assess the extensor, back extensor endurance in a isometric hold. It is an incredibly valuable test to not only to test the endurance of those extensor muscle, but also to quantify the likeliness that the individual performing the test will experience back pain. That's related to the length of time the individual is capable of holding that position. So the lowest, the more likeliness, the highest, the less likeliness that that individual will experience back pain. The other point for this test, which is incredibly, again, useful and applicable for our everyday life, is the fact that in our everyday life, we're fighting against gravity 24/7. And consequently, gravity pushes down on us and yes, helps us to stay anchored to the ground, but it also hinder if those back extensors are not strong enough, hinder our posture. Okay, so what a better way to train those back extensor to actually fix or maintain a better posture for longer. Is extremely important as well for those people who enjoy lifting weight and doing squat and deadlift that are placed on the spine, because you gotta be able to hold at least almost half your body weight, because it's just from the waist up all the way to the head that the body is hanging out um, for an extended period of time, which is extensive endurance. And consequently, if you're capable of holding that, your body weights, you will be more suited, or let's say better equipped to actually put a bar on your back, because actually your back is strong enough to sustain that weight. Okay, so very important for surfer and other that we paddle for 80% of the time, and we paddle with an extended back. If we don't have extensive endurance in the muscle that are extending our back and that are keeping us up, our posture will degrade, degenerate, break down, and consequently our paddling ability, our strength, endurance in the water will decrease. So exercises or tests which can turn into an exercise like the Sorenson test are extremely valuable. So now the time that I tested, because this is being quantified in scientific study, is approximately around 3 minutes. So you got to be able to hold yourself up for about 3 minutes. You can either do it on a GHD machine or on a massage table with strap on your ankle, thigh, and pelvis. And the bony bits that you feel at the front of your pelvis, the ASIS, anterior superior iliac spine, they're going to be sharp or on the edge of the pad for the GHD machine, or on the edge of the table for the massaging table. So I will go ahead and perform the test for you, and let's see if my back extensor are actually that good. And yes, so I got my timer for 3 minutes. I set up the GHD machine already, so I know that is in the right position for me. I'm pretty much horizontal to the ground, and so from here I will go and hold myself up. Woo! Okay, so very tough exercise. I'm still puffing, but yeah, at the same time, very good exercise. I was almost losing it at the end. On the GHD machine, I find that it is the hardest, particularly, I guess, for myself as a short individual. And perhaps this GHD machine, I don't have really much to hold. If you are strapped to a table, you don't have to worry about your legs. Instead, over here, I get a grip into something, and after a while, my toes, they start to give up on gripping on the pad or the metal bits at the back. But nevertheless, that's 3 minutes on the GHD machine. Pretty tough, especially the last 50 seconds, 40 seconds are pretty challenging. But yeah, overall good. If you can really maintain horizontal line and you go below horizontal line more than 3 times, that's a kind of refer as a fail test, or that's your end of the test, and that's the length of the time that you are able to maintain that position. So yeah, this was the Sorensen test. Extremely valuable for many individuals, everyone realistically, because we all fight against gravity. We all want to lift weight. We all want to surf, however I do, and many of my clients do. And consequently, yeah, it's pretty good test, a pretty valuable test. And for lower back pain, this test or this exercise can be an extremely valuable exercise to have on their exercise program.